They should be hanged publicly.
A young girl and the brave fight she lost. Despite prayers, vigils and a sliver of hope.
Another ambulance, probably the 6th ambulance I've seen.
Through her battle, she remained largely oblivious of a nation out on the streets in anger, grief and outrage. All she told her mother was, "I want to live."
The catalyst, a 23-year-old, raped and brutalized on a moving bus. Her intestines ripped apart after being violated with an iron rod by 6 men. An attack described by doctors treating her as nothing like they'd seen before, unimaginable and inhuman.
Extremely saddened by the incident of rape that has happened. There cannot be a more horrific incident than that.
The chilling details shocked a nation's conscience. The apathy towards sexual crimes against women in India, shaken by the horror of this crime. The ferocity, a stark contrast to how it all began. Returning after an evening with a friend, the two boarded a bus, oblivious to the trauma that lay ahead. The bus moved through crowded South Delhi areas, even passing police checkposts, as the men led the most gruesome attack on the young girl. Her friend was beaten badly before both were dumped by the side of the road on a cold December night, grievously injured and left to die. A nation used to daily headlines on assaults, often on children, and cold statistics like a rape every 22 minutes could take it no more. India rose, united for once, united for the girl, united for its own safety and sanity.
They have to be hanged.
For once, India wasn't content on sitting back. Across the country, thousands gathered in solidarity for the young girl fighting for every breath, demanding stronger rape laws, insisting on justice. And the simmering anger just continued to grow. Each day, more women and men added their voice to the growing movement, their anguish echoing on the streets, in parliament, and in almost every home across the country. Spontaneous protests, the first sign perhaps that India was at the cusp of change. It wouldn't accept business as usual anymore. But matters came to a head over the weekend. India's corridors of power shaken by protesters, most of them students. Students who braved the chill, heading out of their comfort zones to take on tear gas and water cannons. Regrouping over and over again after their gatherings were broken up. A violent confrontation India watched in horror as lathis were used against young girls, students and middle-aged women. A 2-day mayhem which made it clear there were no winners in this battle. Through it all, the 23-year-old showed the most remarkable fighting spirit. Doctors described her attempts at getting back on her feet literally and her never-say-die spirit. As she lay on her hospital bed, this young girl perhaps had little idea of how she had changed a nation. A nation finally translating its anger into action. A 23-year-old who may have changed the course of India's history.
Even though she paid with her life for it.